Good morning. So we've been looking at Psalm 73 and thinking about love and failure and building out from Asaph's struggle. And as by way of reminder, be honest with God and wrestle. But we learned from Asaph that you should be careful with your speech as it relates to others while you're wrestling, because you don't want to share with others something that could undercut their faith while you're trying to figure it out, right? So we pick up Psalm 73, verse 16. But when I thought how to understand this, it seemed to me a wearisome task. Listen, if you've wrestled with God about issues in your life, if you've wrestled with loss, difficulty, estrangement, disappointment, tension, frustration, if you've felt as though you've been abandoned and you've wrestled with God about this, you know that after a while it can get wearisome. If you've had somebody walk away from the Lord in your life that means the world to you, it gets wearisome to think about. If you have a marriage that is on the rocks and you're just turning over, trying how to fix it, it gets wearisome. If you are dwelling on and wrestling with issues of good and evil in a fallen world, it's important, but it can get wearisome. And so he admits, look, I kind of wearing myself out thinking about this and how to understand it, how to get my mind around it, let alone my heart around it. Next verse. Until. That's a good word. See, you wrestle. Until. Something is bringing an end to the wrestling match. Until I went into the sanctuary of God, then I discerned their end. What was it that brought about a kind of end to him? Finding out and being reminded of the end of the wicked. In other words, his encounter with God in worship led to an eternal perspective about his situation and the situation of the wicked. So, you're wrestling. Remember, step one, don't shoot off your yap. Don't shoot off your mouth when you haven't reached a conclusion. You could cause somebody else to stumble. Number two, engage God in worship, in a worshipful encounter. And as you engage him in a worshipful encounter, be conscious of discerning God's big story. Okay? Worship to see God's big story. That's your second step. We'll keep moving forward. For now, that's sufficient. And may the Lord bless you today.